Today in America, there are more than 50,000 official toxic waste disposal sites, and the number is growing rapidly. Every day, more and more people have had to adjust to life with this byproduct of technological affluence. A typical example is the town of Pleasant Gorge, which was recently selected to be the site of yet another toxic dump. The residents gathered to show their feelings. It was quite a celebration, as the citizens of Pleasant Gorge, in keeping with the spirit that made America great, haven't wasted time complaining, but have seen an opportunity rich with the promise of prosperity and grasped it with both hands. This is what they had to say.
It's great. We've been waiting a long time for this. It's great. It's wonderful. We've been waiting a long time.
$10. All right, for you, I'll let you have it for $8. I spent a lot of money investing money into T-shirts, without a doubt. In another week, everybody will have a T-shirt. The toxic waste site is going to bring in much more money. I think it'll generate a lot more than the nuclear reactor would have.
Yes, the town was quite disappointed that the nuclear plant wasn't established here, but this dump's going to put us on the map. Industry's going to come into the area. We're going to have visitors, tourists. In fact, I even hear right now they have a protest group.
I'm always the first one here at these protests. I come here to check out the accommodations, the hotel rooms.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's fantastic.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's about time we get something like this.
Toxic waste is everywhere. Why not here in our backyard? I can't see any problem with it at all. We're very happy about the whole situation.
Fellow citizens, we have waited a long time for this day. With no further ado, I will turn over the cutting of the ribbon to Miss Toxic Waste.
Yay!
Well, so far so good, as the first barrel is rolled in, along with a new era of hope. Things are certainly looking up in Pleasant Gorge. As the weeks go by, the barrels continue rolling in, gradually altering the appearance of the town. Will these superficial changes dampen the enthusiasm of its citizens, or will they persevere and realize the full potential of this great facility?
I don't know what happened.
On.
I really thought a waste site was great for our town. I have merchandise I can't get rid of. I'm trying to get rid of everything for half price. The dump to me is a big disappointment.
Oh, it's going to be great for the town. It's going to be a great dump. It takes a little while, but they'll get adjusted to it. And the city officials all think it's the best thing ever happened for the town.
We don't know whether we're going to be polluted up to the hilt or not. It's exciting, but who needs that kind of excitement?
We've been monitoring the effects on the population since the site's been open. We found there's no cause for concern. The levels of toxicity are normal with any town with a toxic waste site.
This dump's been a great disappointment. I'm the only protester that's shown up so far, and this is the first time the news has covered this dump since the opening.
What dump? There's a dump here?
I don't know what all the fuss is about. I haven't noticed any changes. Everything's been the same around here. Kids are fine. Everything's fine.
Well, despite the differences of opinion, the Pleasant Gorge waste site continues to expand and prosper, until inevitably it exceeds the levels of toxicity considered safe for human beings. The government is forced to buy out all of the residents, and the demolition of the contaminated town begins. Now that their homes are being destroyed, what do the former residents of Pleasant Gorge think of the dump?
This is great. The government took everything, bought me out. Now I can finally get out of this place.
I'm glad this protest worked, but it ended so quick. I don't know where I'm going to be protesting next.
No, we're not moving. You'll see, everybody else will be back once they realize that everything's okay here.
Oh, we did great, but we don't like this area anyway. We'll be moving up to the nuclear plant.
I told everyone that dump would turn out to be great.
Well, all's well that ends well, as the former mayor drives off to his luxury condominium in Florida. But what will become of Pleasant Gorge? It will soon reopen as Toxic Land. And what of the former residents, the ordinary people who shared the rewards and settled elsewhere to fulfill the American dream? I followed one such family, and here is my report. Hello. The news media are constantly being criticized, and rightly so, for only being obsessed with world issues, famous people, and events of cosmic significance. And what about you? That's what people are asking. What about you, the American family? Well, I couldn't care less. I'm British. But you, I've no doubt, are probably interested. And so, today, our cameras have recorded what life is like for your average American family!
So, with only a 20% chance of acid rain, the smog lifting, and the oil slick receding, you sportsmen should have great fishing today.
Boy, I really love to fish. You know, before I was unemployed, I never got a chance to take the kids fishing. Yeah, it's mornings like this that really make me happy to be an American. Boy, that nuclear power plant sure has built this area up. There used to be nothing here but trees and stuff. You know, when I got laid off back in Pleasant Gorge, I moved the family down here, but they haven't been hiring ever since the meltdown. Well, at least we don't have to worry about food with all the fish we're going to catch today, right, gang? Son, I told you to put your fishing gloves on. Me, I still prefer the old-fashioned way. Somehow, they always catch more fish than me. Okay, everybody, let's go home for lunch.
Daddy, I caught that fish.
Good girl. You know, honey, that's some of the tastiest fish we've had in a while. There. It's amazing what you can do with a 60-cent box of toothpicks, huh? When I sell this, I hope I can quadruple my investment. Here's what I call my work in progress. It's my dedication to President Lincoln.
Honey, it's the mailman. He says there's some postage due.
Oh, well. Pretty soon I'm gonna have radishes, squash, watermelon, you name it. You know, I always wanted to be a farmer, but when you're cooped up in a factory all day, who has the time? The only time I used to have time for golf before was on Sunday afternoon watching TV. But with all the practice I've been putting in lately, I should have no problem getting on a tour. Boy, what a day. But I guess things really aren't all that bad. If it weren't for all this free time, I never would have developed all my new skills. One of them's bound to pay off soon. Besides, what else are you gonna do? Honey, did you pay that electric bill?
This is Simon Jones reporting from you know where.